Welcome to the first semifinal of the day here at WNCC. It's the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs facing off against the Bridgeport Bulldogs for a chance in the championship game tomorrow afternoon. Trayton Harmon, happy to have you along as we get you set for our first of two girls semifinals today. Let's get ready to meet the starters for both of these teams. Gordon-Rushville coming into this one, obviously four-time defending champions, trying to go for 5 in a row, already picking up their 5th in a row at the SPVA tournament earlier this season. Gordon-Rushville trying to knock off the top seed after upsetting Mitchell last night on the road, 33-32 in the last minute of that contest. Let's go ahead and meet the starting lineups. We're going to start with the visitors from Gordon-Rushville.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the starting lineup.
So first for the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs, it's going to be Lindsey Simonson, the 5'8" junior. Before that, Riley Schultz, the 5'2" senior. Braylon McKimmey, the 5'4" senior. Kylie Goings, the 5'3" junior. And Rowan Simonson, the 5'7" junior, round out the starting 5 for the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs. For the hometown, or the hometown on the home team on the scoreboard, Bridgeport Bulldogs, Ella Schlitterbush, the junior, leads things off. Tacey Fromm, a senior. Elizabeth Velasquez, a sophomore. Jalen Nichols, a junior. And Olivia Brown rounds out the starting 5 for the Bridgeport Bulldogs. Starting lineups being announced. Happy to have you along. Our first two games of the day in the book. First one of the day is our girls' 5th place semifinal. The Bear Tigers and Hemingford Bobcats facing off. The Bear Tigers fall in that one. Hemingford advances 33-29 to take on Mitchell in the 5th place game tomorrow. And in our boys' 5th place semifinal, 59-39 the final in that one. Gordon-Rushville advances to take on the Hemingford Bobcats tomorrow for 5th place. Once again, Trayton Harmon, happy to have you along. Both these teams facing off for a chance to advance for a WTC championship tomorrow. That game will be played at 5 o'clock. So starting lineups being announced on the floor. Happy to have you along. Our third of 6 games today here at Cougar Palace. Following this one, it'll be the Kimball Longhorns and the Morrill Lions facing off in our second of 2 girls semifinals.
Head coach is Dave Coolin. He's assisted by Jeff Nichols.
And we're just about set for tip-off in this one. Bridgeport wearing the home whites, Gordon-Rushville wearing the road black uniforms with orange Mustangs across the chest, blue numerals outlined in that orange color. It'll be Rowan Simonson jumping against the senior from Bridgeport, Tacey Fromm. Ball poked into the backcourt. Ella Schlitterbush tracks it down, and she lays it up, can't get it to go. And Gordon-Rushville quickly has possession, working the other way. Pressure of Bridgeport in the backcourt over, scooped up by Olivia Brown, running into a Gordon-Rushville defender, and Olivia Brown will come to the line. They're going to say it's on the floor, actually, so Bridgeport will have it underneath their hoop. First foul of the contest going against Gordon-Rushville's Riley Schultz as she picks up her first of the contest, first on either side. Jalen Nichols triggers it in to Olivia Brown. Elizabeth Velasquez has it right side now. Ella Schlitterbush. Schlitterbush dribbles it back beyond the arc. Surveys the floor left side. Olivia Brown has it in her hands. Brown to Velasquez. Back to the top to reset things with Schlitterbush. Schlitterbush into the corner. Fromm surveys. Fromm works it across the floor. Brown catch and release. 3 on the way for the lefty. Knocks it down to open up scoring in this contest. Now Gordon-Rushville has to face the pressure once again. They're working it up the floor quickly. It's in the hands of Kylie Goings. Goings trying to go coast to coast. Won't be able to. Throws it into the hands of Elizabeth Velasquez. Bridgeport back to offense. The sophomore brings it down to the right elbow, flips it to Fromm. Fromm in the middle of the lane, bounce pass to Nichols. Nichols uses the glass, can't get it to go. Ball poked away. Olivia Brown tracks it down. Brown on the left side, the baseline. Flips it back to Velasquez. Velasquez in the middle of the lane will use the glass. Won't get it to go. Rowan Simonson rips down the rebound for the Mustangs. They're back to offense. Stolen away. Tacey Fromm intercepts the pass and goes coast to coast. Tacey Fromm, her first 2 of the contest. 5-0, Bridgeport on top, a minute 20 into this contest. Rowan Simonson up the floor. It's in the hands of Lindsey Simonson. Simonson lays it in for an easy 2. Schlotterbush will work it up the floor. Schlotterbush pumps the brakes straight away. Left side, Olivia Brown. Brown flips it into the corner. Velasquez. Velasquez heaves a three, knocks it down. Second three-pointer of the first quarter for the Bridgeport Bulldogs. Velasquez gets her first points. This ball going to be thrown almost out of play, and it will be out of play. Turnover for Gordon-Rushville. Another three on the way. Schlotterbush can't convert. Olivia Brown going to be fouled if she goes up with the putback. So Olivia Brown heads to the line for the first time today.
Schultz, second foul.
Riley Schultz quickly picking up her second in this first quarter. Brown, the sophomore, fires her first freebie, can't convert. Into the contest for Gordon-Rushville is Emma Martins. Olivia Brown back at the line. Bridgeport leading at 8-2 over the Mustangs early on. Olivia Brown's second freebie on the way. She knocks that one down. Olivia Brown up to 4 points in the first 2.5 minutes. Now a steal for Bridgeport in the backcourt. Velasquez has it. Looking for someone. Gives it to Olivia Brown on a bounce pass. Handoff blocked away by Simonson. Picked up by Martins. Ball poked away by Schlotterbush now in the backcourt. Fromm is going to have it, trying to feed to Velasquez. Going to go out of play, last touched by Elizabeth. Going to stay with the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs. Kylie Goings will trigger it in, pushes up the floor in the hands of Lindsay Simonson. Simonson trying to go coast to coast, and a jump ball going to be called. Gordon-Rushville maintains possession underneath their own hoop. Bounce pass to Rowan Simonson, trying to go over the top, can't get it to go. Tacey Fromm rips down the rebound. Up the floor, Elizabeth Velasquez. Velasquez, underhanded layup, uses the left side of the square for two. Velasquez up to 5 in the first quarter. It's 11-2. Bridgeport by 9. Martins kicks it back into the hands. It's Goings. Now back to the top, it's McKimmey. McKimmey bounce pass. Blocked away by Olivia Brown. Simonson comes away with it, and another jump ball. This time it's going to the Bridgeport Bulldogs. So Bridgeport back to offense. Ella Schlotterbush will bring it into the front court. Jalen Nichols trailing behind her. Left side, Elizabeth Velasquez. Velasquez down the middle of the lane, picks up her dribble at the free throw line. Schlotterbush head fake on a three, dribbles inside, bounce pass across to Nichols. Nichols kick out to Velasquez. Velasquez three on the way, knocks it down from the far corner. Elizabeth Velasquez, her third three, or her second three of the first quarter, and the ball goes out of play on the far side. It'll go back to the Bulldogs of Bridgeport. Riley Schultz back into the contest, checks in alongside McKaylee Campbell. Simonson to the bench, both Simonsons, Lindsay and Rowan. Schlotterbush into the front court. Bridgeport out to a commanding 12-point lead. Not even halfway through this first quarter. Brown to the near side. It's Fromm. Fromm brings it to straightaway. Fakes left, now goes right down the right side. Fromm throws it into the bottom of the iron. Picked up by Nichols. Nichols is going to be fouled as she tried to pass it to Velasquez. See, the foul goes against for Gordon-Rushville, already up to 3 in the first 3 minutes and 39 seconds.
Campbell's first foul.
Now going McKaylee Campbell, newly checked in. Nichols inbound to Brown. Brown baseline drive for the lefty. Flips it underhand. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by McKaylee Campbell. Schultz has it back in her hands. Now McKimmey. McKimmey across the timeline. 2 defenders trailing into the corner. Campbell has it. Campbell, now Schultz. Schultz kicks it out straight away. Now the left side, McKimmey. Long three on the way. Leaves it short as it goes out of play into the stands. 14-2 the score, as Schlotterbush will bring it into the front court for Bridgeport as they begin this offensive possession, leading by 12. Schlotterbush to the right side. She'll flip it on a handoff to Fromm. Fromm surveys from her corner spot. Fakes, now goes left. Bounce pass across the lane. Nichols uses the glass for an easy 2. Jalen Nichols' first field goal of the contest, 16-2 the score. Bridgeport by 14, 3:37 to go in the first. Pushing the tempo up the floor, it's Goings. Goings kicks it out, and ball on the floor. Velasquez comes away with it. It's going to be a jump ball, going to stay with Gordon-Rushville on their side. Kylie Goings will trigger it in. The junior slaps the side of the pebbled leather, gets it in. Quickly to McKimmey, now Martins, now back to Goings. Goings back to Martins. Martins on the left side trying to get away from Nichols, and she will just lay it over the side of the iron and through. Emma Martins' first 2 points of the contest. It's 16-4. Bridgeport back to offense. Schlotterbush with a crossover to get her back in the middle of the lane, and a foul going to be called. Looks like that foul is going to be going against Braylon McKimmey. That is the case. McKimmey, the senior, picks up her first. Gordon-Rushville up to 14 fouls.
First foul.
So Ella Schlotterbush to the line for the first time today. Schlotterbush, 75% shooter from the line coming into today's contest. Fires her first freebie, can't convert, spin out to the left side. Schlotterbush back for her second. Fires with the right hand, converts it. Up the floor, Schultz has it, feeds McKimmey. McKimmey right side, Schultz has it, once again working against the defense of Velasquez. Dribbles down to the baseline, uses the glass on a nice floater for Riley Schultz. Her first 2, 17-6, Gordon-Rushville trailing Bridgeport by 11 now. Olivia Brown surveys on the left wing. Big dribble with the left hand. Ball poked away by Schultz. She's able to corral it back, does Brown. Now feeds Fromm. Fromm drives down to the baseline, pumps the brakes, feeds back to Brown. Brown, college 3 on the way, but her feet got happy before she knocked it down. A turnover for Bridgeport. 17-6 remains the score. Olivia Brown checks out of the contest. Olivia Corman takes her place. Off the floor, McKimmey into the hands of Martins. Martins feeds a cutting McKimmey down the middle of the lane, and she uses the glass for 2. Braylon McKimmey makes it 17-8. 2:20 to go in the first. Schlotterbush dribbles to the right wing, brings it back straight away. Left side, Velasquez on the left wing. She'll unheave a 3. Can't knock down her third of the quarter, and Schlotterbush going to bat it back into play. Schultz is there to pick it up. McKimmey with Schlotterbush sneaking up on her back pocket, feeds Martins. Martins down the left side of the lane, trying to get away from Nichols. Can't do so. And the ball going to stay with Gordon-Rushville as it goes out of play. It's going to be Lindsay Simonson checking back into the contest for Gordon-Rushville, replacing Riley Schultz. 17-8, 2:01 to go in the first frame of this contest. In the far corner, catch and release 3 on the way. Can't knock it down. Can Simonson. Tacey Fromm will bring it into the front court for Bridgeport. Up the floor, Schlotterbush. Schlotterbush. Spin move. Right block jumper won't go. Batted out of play. Last touch Gordon-Rushville. Looked like Martin's got a hand on it. Goes out of play. Bridgeport maintains possession underneath their own hoop. Jalen Nichols will set the chessboard. They'll stack it at the right elbow. Nichols surveys. Gets it to the top. Schlotterbush poked away. That's going to be Campbell coming away with it. Back to the Gordon-Rushville side of the floor. Feeds back into the hands of Goings. Goings has it poked away now. Campbell back on it. Campbell near the timeline, looking for an outlet, gets it to Simonson. Lindsay Simonson, ball stuck between her and Velasquez's hands. Martins now has it near side McKimmey. McKimmey trying to feed inside. Ball going to be on the floor, and a jump ball going to be called. New trifecta into the contest for Bridgeport, as well as the ball goes back to their side of the floor. Olivia Brown, Elena Blanco, and Samantha Hill replace Jalen Nichols, Elizabeth Velasquez, and Tacey Fromm. Ella Schlotterbush will bring it into the front court for Bridgeport. Dribbles to the right wing, pumps the brakes, pulls it back to straight away. Almost has it poked away, flips on a handoff to Olivia Brown. Brown, crossover move, dribbling down the left side. Jumper on the way from the middle of the lane. Off the back of the cup and through for Olivia Brown. Up to 6 in the first quarter is Olivia Brown. Pushing the tempo up the floor, Kinsley Krebs has it. Krebs loses it, going to go back to Bridgeport side of the floor. Bridgeport back to offense, 52 seconds on the clock. Left side, Samantha Hill has it. Gets a screen from Brown, goes that way, then goes back the other way. Feeds down to Olivia Corman. Corman has it smacked out of her hands. McKimmey with the steal. Trying to track it down is Campbell. Campbell trying to go coast to coast. Too strong off the glass. Batted around, rebound. Martins comes away with it for Gordon-Rushville. Back to Campbell. And a foul going to go against Olivia Corman as she got tied up with Campbell going for that ball. First foul of the quarter for Bridgeport as a team. Gordon-Rushville will stack it on the left block. It's going to be Campbell who will trigger it in for the Mustangs. Slaps the side of the leather, surveys the floor. Over the top pass, she'll get it into the hands of Simonson. Down low from Krebs to Martins. Martins trying to dig in, left block, working against Blanco. Won't get it to go. Brown going to come away with the rebound for Bridgeport. Olivia Brown pushes up the floor to Olivia Corman. Corman down the right side, kick back to Schlotterbush. Catch and release, three, trifecta. Schlotterbush can't knock it down, gets her own rebound. Left side, Hill. Hill will try to knock down a three of her own, and she will right through the nylon. For Samantha Hill, the senior converts her first points of the contest, 22-8 the score. 6 seconds on the clock. Krebs has it far side, right block. She's going to be pushed by Elena Blanco, who will pick up her first of the contest. Bridgeport's second of it as a team.
Broncos, first foul.
Campbell will trigger it in with 3.5 seconds left to play. Gets it over the top. McKimmey will catch and release a three at the buzzer. Can't knock it down off the back of the cup. Ball still loose, and the quarter comes to a close. Bridgeport leads it by 14, 22-8 as we head to the second quarter here on KNEB TV.
Coverage of the 2025 Western Trails Conference Basketball Tournament on KNEB.TV is brought to you by Morrill County Community Hospital, A. Elliott Law, Papa Murphy's, and by Wesco.
Are new windows from Renewal by Andersen a great investment? You're darn right they are. Did you know that for less than your cable bill or cell phone bill each month, you could have new windows from Renewal by Andersen right now? Do the math. Renewal by Andersen windows will likely cut your energy bills significantly. They will likely substantially increase the value of your home. They're a great investment. Please contact our team now and ask about our fantastic financing options with approved credit right now. Renewal by Andersen, a great investment? You're darn right.
Back with you for the second quarter. Bridgeport leading at 22-8 over the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs. Gordon-Rushville will have possession out of the quarter break, and they will stack it at the timeline. Schultz will trigger it in for the Mustangs. Another stoppage over at the scorer's table. If you were here for our first two games, this is not an uncommon thing. Stoppage continues at the scorer's table. Stoppage of play, nice opportunity for Gordon-Rushville to figure out who they're playing in this man defense. Schultz now has the ball in her hands. She surveys, gets it into Simonson. Rowan Simonson back to Schultz. They'll bring it into the front court. Two defenders waiting for her. Now on the near side, it's Goings. Goings into the corner. Catch and release three from McKimmey on the way. Can't knock it down. Scuffs the side of the iron. Now Samantha Hill has momentum working in transition. Hill has it poked out of her hands. Goes into the stands. It'll stay with the Bridgeport Bulldogs. Nice hustle play for the Mustangs to keep that one from turning into an easy layup. Elena Blanco will trigger it in for Bridgeport. Surveys, wide open, Samantha Hill. Catch and release three on the way. Knocks it down. Samantha Hill's second trifecta of the first half. 25-8, Bridgeport on top. Goings up the floor, McKimmey to Rowan Simonson. Simonson jumper on the left side, knocks it down. Simonson's first of the contest. 25-10, 7:20 in the second remaining. Schlotterbush, crossover move. Free throw line pass to Blanco on the right block. Lays it over the side of the iron and through. Scoring starting to pick up here in the second, and a foul going to be called on Olivia Corman. She'll pick up her second, first of the second quarter.
Corman, second foul.
Martins will check back into the contest for Gordon-Rushville. Takes the place of Braylon McKimmey. Schultz surveys from the sideline. We'll flip it in to Goings. Goings working against Schlutterbush. Stuck in the backcourt, passes up to Schultz. Schultz has it poked out of her hand by Schlutterbush. Going to stay with Gordon-Rushville. Schultz surveys. Still looking. We'll get it into Simonson, but Schlutterbush taking it the other way. Left hand layup on the left side. Easy going for Ella Schlutterbush. 29-10, and a turnover as Gordon-Rushville tries to hit the long pass and can't convert. It was Lindsey Simonson who couldn't corral it. Bridgeport has it back in their hands. No one touched it, so it'll stay on the far side of the floor. So Bridgeport will have it underneath their own hoop with Elena Blanco stacking it at the left elbow. Left side, Schlutterbush, head fake. Now she's going to drive inside. Left side of the lane, bounce pass low to Blanco, but smacked away by Schultz. And Gordon-Rushville's back on offense. Goings will bring it across the timeline, batted away by Hill as she tried to pass it to Schultz. Schultz across the timeline. Schultz picks it up just past the WNCC logo. Now the left side, it's going to be in the hands of Goings, and a double dribble called on Gordon-Rushville. A turnover for the Mustangs as Bridgeport gets it back. Olivia Corman to the bench. Olivia Brown into the contest. Elena Blanco will trigger it in. Schlutterbush awaiting the pass to bring it into the front court. Schlutterbush, left side pass, Brown. Brown surveys Fromm in the corner. Fromm, long three on the way, can't knock it down, rolls over the iron, rebounded. That's going to be Simonson on the rebound for Gordon-Rushville. Now Goings working in transition, right side layup, won't go. Ripped out of the sky, Olivia Brown takes it out of the hands of Schlutterbush. Brown driving, middle of the lane, jumper, just inside the free throw line. Olivia Brown, smooth in transition, knocks it down, 31-10, inside of 6 minutes. Far side, thrown right into the lap of Tacey Fromm, and Bridgeport back to offense. Olivia Brown, catch and release three, scuffs the side of the iron, picked up by Martins. Martins stolen away, and that ball going to be poked away by Bridgeport. Going to stay with Gordon-Rushville now on the near side. And now a timeout on the floor. We'll take one with them. Bridgeport leading at 31-10 here on KNEB TV.
Western Trails Conference Basketball Tournament on KNEB.TV is brought to you by WNCC, Brindle's Restaurant, Travis Hawk Shelter Insurance, Bunkhouse Trailer Sales, and by Allo. Coverage of the 2020
Trey Harmon back with you as we continue through the second quarter of this girls WTC semifinal. Our first of two today. Kimball and Morrill to follow after this one. So Gordon-Rushville will have it. They'll stack it right in front of the inbound man, Rowan Simonson, and it goes in and out of the hands of Martins. Brown has it, back to Martins after it was tipped into the sky. Now McKimmey has it, left wing. She'll spin move there to the free throw line. Her jumper won't go, ripped out of the sky. Olivia Brown down with the rebound. Up the floor, Schlutterbush, right wing, passes across to Velasquez. Velasquez, right-handed layup will go. Velasquez up to 10 in the first half for Bridgeport. As Gordon-Rushville will have it. Another turnover in the backcourt for Gordon-Rushville. Velasquez once again, she'll be fouled. She's coming to the line for two as the first foul of this second quarter for Gordon-Rushville. Looked like it was 10. Looks like it's going to be Martins picking it up. Nope, it's going to be Simonson picking it up. It's going to be Lindsey Simonson picking up that foul. Velasquez's freebie on the way, knocks it down. Crab will check into the contest, replaces Kylie Goings, and Velasquez back at the line. Elizabeth's second freebie, swirls the cylinder and drops through. 35-10, Bridgeport by 25 here in this WTC girls semifinal. Another steal in the backcourt for Bridgeport. Tacey Fromm feeds Brown. Brown drives down the left side, jumper halfway down the lane, straight through for Olivia Brown. Been her shot early on. Rowan Simonson in and out of the hands of McKimmey. Another turnover in the backcourt for Gordon-Rushville. Schlotterbush will set up the offense for Bridgeport. Fromm right wing, surveys. Crossover move, kicks to Velasquez in the corner. Velasquez goes between the legs, back to the top, Schlotterbush. Schlotterbush fakes right, now goes left, down the right side of the lane, throws it into the bottom of the iron, but she was fouled as she came down the lane. She's coming to the line for 2. Braylon McKimmey picking up her second for Gordon-Rushville.
McKimmey's second foul.
Ella Schlotterbush comes to the line, 75% shooter coming into this tournament. First freebie on the way, knocks it down. Ella Schlotterbush goes perfect at the line, brings her total in this contest to 5 through the first half. 39-10, Bridgeport is the advantage. Simonson, right side, uses the glass, can't get it to go, poked away by Blanco, picked up by Fromm on the rebound. Fromm pumps the brakes as she crosses the timeline, now feeds into the corner. Schlotterbush, catch and release, righty 3 on the way, knocks it down. Ella Schlotterbush, first 3 of the contest. Another ball poked out of play by this tenacious Bridgeport backcourt pressure, 42-10. The score, 4:22 to go in the second. Simonson feeds Simonson, and another steal for Tacey Fromm across the lane. Velasquez can't convert. Ball poked away. Olivia Brown going to come away with the rebound. Top Schlotterbush. Schlotterbush brings it around the horn. Now Velasquez on the left side. Velasquez feeds over the top, can't get it to go. Rebounded by Martins. Now McKimmey will bring it quickly in transition. Kreb on the far side takes one dribble. It's going to be a travel on Kinsley Kreb. Another turnover for Gordon-Rushville. Schlotterbush, left side pass, Velasquez. Right side, Fromm down the left side of the lane, bounce pass to Nichols. Beautiful ball work and movement for Bridgeport. Jalen Nichols' second field goal of the contest, 44-10. Bridgeport with a 34-point advantage and another double dribble. It's going to be another turnover for Gordon-Rushville. End of the contest, to the bench goes McKimmey, Simonson, and Simonson into the contest is Schultz, Goings, and Campbell. Kreb also exits, replaced by McKaylee Grover. 44-10 the score. Bridgeport back to offense with their big lead. Left side, Fromm on the left elbow, feeds Velasquez. Velasquez back to the top, Fromm down the left side of the lane, rolls it over the side of the iron and through. Tacey Fromm, second field goal. Over the top, back in the hands of Goings. Goings to Schultz. Schultz plucks it with one hand. Bounce pass down low to Martins. Martins has it taken away. Going to be a jump ball. Back to Bridgeport's side of the floor it goes. Schlotterbush crossover to get across the timeline. Drives down the right side, Euro step move, and a block going to be called against Ella Schlotterbush. She'll be. Bridgeport will have it underneath their hoop as Gordon-Rushville picks up their third foul.
Campbell, second foul.
That'll be McKaylee Campbell's second foul. Jalen Nichols with 4 players spread across the free throw line extended. Schlotterbush. Velasquez now has it after it was batted into her hands. And Martin's going to come away with it as Gordon-Rushville forces the turnover. And a steal for Olivia Brown. Jumping the passing lane, left side, Velasquez, one dribble, layup through. Elizabeth Velasquez having a heck of a first half. Right side, Goings pumps the brakes, feeds back right into the hands of Elizabeth Velasquez. Velasquez working against Schultz. For jumper in the middle of the lane, can't convert. Schultz going to come away with the rebound. 48-10, 38-point advantage for Bridgeport. Goings feeds. Grover can't knock down the three. Schlutterbush now back to Schlutterbush. Velasquez got a hand on it, wide open. Tacey Fromm under the hoop, lays it in for two and coming to the line for an and one. So Tacey Fromm up to 6 in the first half. Rowan Simonson waiting to check in for Gordon-Rushville. Looks like it's going to be McKaylee Grover's first of the contest. Campbell to the bench, replaced by Rowan Simonson. They're actually going to give that one to McKaylee Campbell. As she heads back to the bench, Tacey Fromm comes to the line for the chance at the and one. Fromm can't convert. Gordon-Rushville in the hands of Martins. Now Goings. Goings bounce pass inside to Rowan Simonson, lays it over the side of the iron, can't convert, and Elizabeth Velasquez is going to have the rebound poked into her hands. 50-10, 1:45 to go. Schlutterbush, baseline jumper, knocks it down. Rowan Simonson over the top, nice ball movement there. She gets it to Schultz to bring it into the front court. Simonson has to go through her fingertips, and Schlutterbush is trying to go coast to coast. Schultz collapsing on her, feeds across on a no-looker. Velasquez was the intended target, battered away by Goings. Olivia Corman into the contest for Tacey Fromm. Line change for Bridgeport. Samantha Hill in there, Abbott in there, Blanco in there, and Cambry Amites. Starters out of the contest for Bridgeport with 1:25 remaining in the first half. Amites' jumper won't go, rebounded by Schultz. Schultz feeds up to Grover. Grover, two defenders waiting for her, feeds back to Schultz. And a foul going to be called on Samantha Hill. She'll pick up her first.
Hill's first foul.
Martins has it. Now back across to Schultz. Schultz to Rowan Simonson. Simonson fadeaway jumper, knocks it through the nylon. Rowan Simonson up to 4 in the first half. Samantha Hill into the front court for Bridgeport, leading at 52-12. Corman, straight away now jumper for Morgan Abbott, can't knock it down. Back to Schultz. Grover forces up the floor. Rowan Simonson trying to pluck it out of the sky with one hand. Instead, Olivia Corman's going to come away with it. Corman pumps the brakes, two defenders in front of her. Amites has the ball tipped into her hands. Now Elena Blanco left side, middle of the lane jumper. Can't knock it down, spit out to the left side. Grover has it. 52-12, seconds ticking away in this first half. Schultz is going to run into Olivia Corman, or the other way around, because this foul is going to Olivia Corman. That'll be her third, I believe.
Corman, third foul.
So Martins has it. Left side layup won't go, and a foul going to be called on Elena Blanco. She'll pick up her second. Back-to-back fouls for Bridgeport has them evened up with the Mustangs 4 apiece in the team category.
Second foul.
Emma Martins comes to the line, 36% free throw shooter on the year for the senior. Her lefty free throw won't go. Martin's second on the way. She converts. 52-13. 19 seconds left on the clock here in this first half. Samantha Hill right side. Olivia Corman. Corman back to Blanco. Blanco feeds, or check that. Abbott feeds Blanco. Blanco can't convert. Rowan Simonson comes away with the rebound. 5 seconds remaining. Schultz up the floor to Goings. Goings on the right side will just heave it up at the buzzer, and she gets it to go off the glass. Kylie Goings ends the first half on a high note for the Mustangs, 52-15 as we head into the half. Bridgeport leading it over the Mustangs here on KNEB TV.
Basketball tournament on KNEB.TV is brought to you by Legacy Co-op, Western Nebraska Regional Airport, Midwest Auto Used Parts, and by Team Auto Center.
Deserve to have a building that will last for generations. With more than 110 years of experience and thousands of satisfied customers, Morton Buildings is the industry leader you can trust. If you're planning for a garage, farm shop, horse barn, storage building for your RV, boat, or collectibles, there's no better time to buy. Contact your local Morton sales office or visit mortonbuildings.com to get started today.
Fly United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with Western Nebraska Regional Airport. United is dedicated to going the extra mile for you with daily flights to and from Denver, along with a commitment to excellent service. Reserve your flight today, and remember, United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flights. While at the airport, stop and enjoy authentic Italian food at Roma Italian Restaurant. Plus, Hertz Thrifty Car Rental is there for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and get on board with Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
Welcome to Kelly's Liquor, your liquor cabinet. Whether you're a wine enthusiast, a whiskey sommelier, a tequila connoisseur, or you just love your beer, Kelly's has the best selection of what you're looking for. Family owned and operated since 1946 and right on 27th Street in Scottsbluff. Come see us today at Kelly's Liquor, your liquor cabinet. And remember to be a good neighbor. Don't drink and drive. Kelly's Liquor, West 27th Street in Scottsbluff.
Better sleep and better health can be found at Western Sleep Medicine in Gering. Since 2006, Western Sleep Medicine has offered the lowest cost sleep testing, either in their independent sleep laboratory or the privacy of your own home. You have control over your health care and your out-of-pocket cost. All insurance is accepted for a much lower cost than the regional option. If you need a sleep study, ask for Western Sleep Medicine. They've helped thousands of people over the years and want to help you. Western Sleep Medicine. Better sleep, better health.
But yeah, I love working on the grill. I'll flip my burgers and season them. I press them again. It's just really satisfying seeing how beautiful they turn out. Quite honestly, when I'm on the grill, we should really be charging double with the quality and love that I put into them.
Trade Harmon back with you at the half. Bridgeport Bulldogs out in front big time. 52-15 the score at the half. Bridgeport, 3 players already in double figures through one half of play. Elizabeth Velasquez leading the way, 14 points in the first half. Ella Schlutterbush and Olivia Brown with 10 apiece, 6 apiece for the combo of Tacey Fromm and Samantha Hill. 4 for Jayla Nichols, 2 for Elena Blanco. Rounds out the scoring in the first half for the Bridgeport Bulldogs. For the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs, 4 for Rowan Simonson, 3 for Emma Martins, and 2 apiece for Riley Schultz, Braylon McKimmey, and Kylie Goings. Just about set for the second half of action. Stick around when we come back, bringing that your way as we bring you the Western Trails Conference Tournament here on KNEB TV.
Trails Conference Basketball Tournament on KNEB.TV is brought to you by Reds, Lessard Insurance, Dustin White Irrigation, and by B&C Steel.
Are you tired of being tired? Sweet Dream Sleep in Gering is ready to help you wake up feeling refreshed. Dr. Brittany Meyer provides consultation for both children and adults to identify sleep disorders such as sleep apnea, insomnia, periodic limb movement, and more. Dr. Meyer and her nurse practitioner manage treatment with follow-ups using in-person office visits and telemedicine to navigate insurance requirements. No referral is necessary. Sweet Dreams Sleep Services. Better sleep, better health.
I imagined retirement in a place where we could enjoy our golden years, where adventure and friendship are the only items on the schedule. The Garden Homes at Northfield gives us the luxury we planned for and peace of mind when it comes to convenience, safety, and comfort. We never have to stop and think about the day-to-day upkeep. We love to explore abroad, but most importantly in our backyard. So much to do, so much to see. Here at Northfield, we get the protection of life care, incredible tax benefits, and secured rates for aging services. It's peaceful, knowing that if our needs change, we'll be taken care of. And most importantly, that our kids will never have to make any tough decisions. There never seemed to be enough time to do all the things we wanted. Now we get to focus our energy on enjoying what this community has to offer. At the Garden Homes, life is ours again. A place we had dreamed about. A chance to focus on us.
When it comes to your health, you deserve the very best. At Morrill County Community Hospital, they provide top-notch care with compassion and expertise. From routine checkups to advanced surgeries, their dedicated team is here for you 24/7. With state-of-the-art technology and a patient-first approach, they ensure you and your loved ones receive the highest quality care. Because at Morrill County Community Hospital, your health is their priority. Visit Morrill County Community Hospital today in Bridgeport. Morrill County Community Hospital. Exceptional care right here at home.
I would definitely recommend Allo's business services to other companies. Allo's next-gen firewalls have allowed us to tie 6 physical locations together along with numerous remote employees to produce and collaborate and generate content for our local radio group. It is very important for Nebraska Rural Radio Association to have the best in internet and phone service. We rely upon that every single day. Allo provided me with a solution that fit our needs. They have a quality product, great technical support, and a local presence in their community.
Looking for free instead of fees? Platte Valley Bank can help you keep your finances moving forward with no ATM fees. Whether you're headed to the lake, the mountains, or just to the grocery store, you can enjoy the freedom of free ATM access anywhere, anytime. Platte Valley Bank. You belong here.
Are you looking for the perfect place to hold a wedding, family reunion, holiday office party, or business meeting? Well, look no further. The Hampton Inn and Suites Hotel and Conference Center is just the place for you. We're a full-service banquet facility that can host up to 400 of your guests. Stop in and see our spacious open-concept meeting rooms and begin planning your special event or family gathering today. Let us do the work for you so you can enjoy your guests. For personal service, stop by the Hampton Inn and Suites front desk.
Trey Harmon back with you as we get you set for this second half of action between the Bridgeport Bulldogs and the the Bridgeport Bulldogs and the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs. 52-15 is the score currently. Bridgeport out in front big time as we get you set for the second half of action. A note, Elizabeth Velasquez currently sitting at 14 points through the first half for the Bridgeport Bulldogs, approaching her career high of 15 that she set against Hemingford at the start of this season. Gordon-Rushville will have it out of the court, out of the halftime break, now working from left to right. Bridgeport from right to left. Schultz will trigger it in for the Mustangs, stacked on the timeline in front of her are her teammates. She surveys the floor, and she'll get it to Goings in the backcourt. Goings across the timeline, down the middle of the lane, bounce pass trying to find Simonson down low. Instead, it's going to be taken away by Tacey Fromm. So Bridgeport on offense for the first time in this second half. Olivia Brown catch and release 3 on the way. Knocks it down. The sophomore finding her stride. Up to 13 points in the contest. Near side. Bringing it into the front court is McKimmey. McKimmey pumps the brakes in the corner. Feeds Simonson. Rowan Simonson. Hook shot over the top. Through. Simonson gets Gordon-Rushville's first two of the second half. It's 55-15. Olivia Brown, left wing, surveys the floor. Cross-court pass on a skip pass to Tacey Fromm. Going to be nearly stolen away by Gordon-Rushville. And it will go to the Mustangs. Schultz going to have her pass intercepted. Tacey Fromm brings it to the left wing. Cross-court pass to Schlutterbush. Head fake on a jumper. She's going to get called for a travel. So Bridgeport turns it over, leading at 55-15. So Gordon-Rushville back to offense. Off the glass too strong for Simonson. Brown flips it to Schlutterbush on the far side of the floor. Schlutterbush surveys the floor. Left side, Olivia Brown. Catch and release three on the way. Can she knock down another? Off the back of the cup, won't go. And it's going to be poked away. Schultz has it, feeds to Rowan Simonson. Now across the timeline goes McKimmey. McKimmey, left elbow jumper, can't knock it down, and a foul going to be called on Bridgeport. Coming to the line and shooting two is going to be McKimmey. It's going to be Elizabeth Velasquez picking up her first of the contest.
First foul.
McKimmey to the line, first freebie, can't knock it down off the front of the iron. McKimmey on the season, the senior, 47% from the line coming into the tournament. Can't convert the second either. Olivia Brown gets inside leverage and pulls down the rebound for Bridgeport. Brown pumps the brakes at the volleyball spike line. Back to Olivia Brown. Left wing, she surveys. Now the right wing, Schlutterbush back to Olivia Brown. Surveys down low, looking for Velasquez. Throws it into the hands of McKimmey. Turnover for Bridgeport. Simonson. Now ball's going to go into the scorer's table. Knock around a rounder and go back into play. It'll be Kylie Goings to trigger it in for Gordon-Rushville. Teammates stacked in front of her. She triggers it in. Gets into the backcourt to McKimmey. McKimmey back into the hands of Goings. Goings down the right side of the lane, feeds across. Three on the way for Simonson, and she swirls the cylinder and drops it through. Lindsay Simonson, first three of the contest. 55-20. Olivia Brown, left wing. Dribbles to the left elbow, loses it. Going to be stolen away by McKimmey. Wolf in her back pocket at Schlutterbush, maintains her composure, picks up a dribble at the free throw line, jumper on the way, and a foul going to be called. Looks like Olivia Brown going to be the guilty party for Bridgeport. That is the case. Olivia Brown picks up her first of the contest. Bridgeport's second team foul of the third. And a timeout on the floor for Bridgeport head coach Dave Coolin will take one with him. Bridgeport leading at 55-20 on KNEB TV.
Coverage of the 2025 Western Trails Conference Basketball Tournament on KNEB.TV is brought to you by Morrill County Community Hospital, A. Elliott Law, Papa Murphy's, and by Wesco.
Trey Harmon back with you after the Bridgeport timeout. On the floor for the Bulldogs is Olivia Brown, Elizabeth Velasquez, Tacey Fromm, Jayla Nichols, and Ella Schlutterbush. At the line for Gordon-Rushville is Braylon McKimmey. Also out there is Lindsay Simonson, Kylie Goings, Rowan Simonson, and Emma Martins. McKimmey toes the freebie line and knocks down the first. Her first converted free throw of the contest, two before that. Back at the charity stripe is McKimmey. She fires with the right hand, knocks down the second. Braylon McKimmey up to 4 points in the contest. Jayla Nichols to Elizabeth Velasquez. Velasquez across the timeline, flips back to Schlotterbush. Schlotterbush left wing, Olivia Brown. Olivia Brown across the court to Ella Schlotterbush. Schlotterbush back to Brown. Olivia Brown, catch and release three on the way, can't knock it down. Rebounded by Jalen Nichols. She looks back at Brown. Brown now down the middle of the lane, lefty jumper, can't get it to go off the back of the cup. Rowan Simonson coming away with the rebound for the Mustangs. Kylie Goings now has it across the timeline. She goes. Goings on the right block, going to be fouled by Jalen Nichols. That'll be Jalen Nichols' first of the contest, third for Bridgeport as a team in this third quarter. Something we forgot to mention, Bridgeport leading 55-22. Running clock is in effect here in this second half. No shot clock. Goings knocks down her first. Came into this one just 33% at the line. McKimmey make that going second. Off the left side of the iron, spit out to the right side. Olivia Brown comes away with the rebound. Brown feeds Schlotterbush. Schlotterbush to Brown. Brown bounce past to Nichols, left elbow, back to Brown. Brown surveys. Tacey Fromm retreats to the far corner. Schlotterbush down low to Velasquez. Velasquez goes up, blocked away. Rowan Simonson comes away with it. McKimmey at the free throw line. Her jumper on the way, can't convert. Rebounded Emma Martins on a bounce. Martins back to the top. Simonson's jumper. Rowan can't convert. Rebounded. Tacey Fromm comes away with it for Bridgeport. Left side, Olivia Brown bounced past Jalen Nichols at the free throw line, back to Schlotterbush. Beyond the college arc, now Olivia Brown. Brown into the corner, Velasquez. She'll fire off a three, knocks it down, and a new career high for Elizabeth Velasquez. 17 points for her, 15 her previous career high. Set earlier this season, the sophomore. Emma Martins kicks back to McKimmey. McKimmey can't convert. Olivia Brown elevates to get the rebound. Up the floor, Elizabeth Velasquez has to turn around to get the pass. Schlotterbush feeds across the court. Fromm across the lane into the corner. Velasquez. Velasquez, jumper on the way, knocks it down. She's coming to the line for an and one. And Elizabeth Velasquez adds to her new career high. Up to 19 points in the contest, chance to make it an even 20.
McKimmey, third foul.
Braylon McKimmey heads to the bench. Schultz takes her place. Elizabeth Velasquez to the charity stripe. Chance to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. Won't happen here. (60-23) the score, 1:10 to play. Ball batted around into the scorer's table. Last touch by Olivia Brown. Gordon-Rushville will maintain possession. Goings has it back after inbound to Simonson. Into the corner, Lindsay Simonson heaves a three, comes up short. Olivia Brown underneath the basket to scoop it up. Tacey Fromm, no Mustang within 20 feet of her, lays it up and off the right side. Elizabeth Velasquez cleans it up. She's fouled. And Elizabeth Velasquez to the line for a second time in the last couple of possessions.
Martins, first foul.
Now Elizabeth Velasquez, a chance to make it 20 points on the day. Through three quarters, she will do just that. Elizabeth Velasquez up to 20 points. Foul win against Emma Martins, by the way, for Gordon-Rushville. Elizabeth Velasquez back at the line, fires her second, can't knock it down, rebounded by Schultz, and the third quarter is going to come to a close with Bridgeport leading it 61-23 over the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs. We head to the fourth quarter on KNEB TV.
Coverage of the 2025 Western Trails Conference Basketball Tournament on KNEB.TV is brought to you by WNCC, Brindle's Restaurant, Travis Hawk Shelter Insurance, Bunkhouse Trailer Sales, and by Allo.
Feeling stuck? Not sure if you are on the right track? Platte Valley Bank can help keep your finances moving forward with checking account options to fit your lifestyle and an online account chooser to make finding the right account easy. Control your financial future with helpful budgeting tools and automatic savings plans. Now is the time to enjoy the ride with Platte Valley Bank. You belong here.
Trade Harmon back with you for this fourth quarter. Bridgeport and Gordon-Rushville facing off in this girls' semifinal. New lineup on the floor for the Bridgeport Bulldogs. It'll be Samantha Hill bringing it into the front court. Elena Blanco, Morgan Abbott, Cambry Amites, and on the far side, it's Olivia Corman. Elena Blanco, the free throw line, has it poked out of her hand. Schultz has it, and she feeds Campbell. On the floor for Gordon-Rushville, it's Campbell, Schultz, Simonson, it's Rowan Simonson, Lindsay Simonson, and Kinsley Krebs. Campbell, right wing, dribbles around it, down to the baseline, pumps the brakes, back to the top, Rowan Simonson. Simonson feeds across the floor, Krebs has it. Krebs now to Schultz. Schultz, bounce pass down low, going to be taken away. Elena Blanco has it, pass intended for Campbell. Morgan Abbott into the front court for the Bulldogs. Cambry Amites back to the top, Hill, now Olivia Corman. Elena Blanco on the right elbow, trying to work through, back out to Corman. Corman bounce pass to the right elbow. Elena Blanco's jumper straight through the cylinder for Elena Blanco. Her first point since the second quarter. 63-23, 40-point advantage for Bridgeport. Schultz, right side, lofts one over the top of defenders. Can't get it to go, gets her own rebound. Ball batted around now. Campbell has it. Now Krebs. Krebs, ball poked away. Hill, pass intended for Lindsay Simonson. Samantha Hill pumps the brakes on the right block and lays it off the glass for an easy two. Samantha Hill up to 8 in the contest after a pair of first half threes as well. 65-23, Schultz into the front court. Now with 3 on the way for Campbell. Line drive knuckler, won't go. Rebounded by Rowan Simonson. Put back won't go. Rebounded by Corman. Corman near side and off the fingertips of Morgan Abbott. They'll turn it over on the Bridgeport side of the floor. Gordon-Rushville back to offense. McKimmey across the timeline where Amites and Hill wait for her. Pushes up the floor to Schultz. Now McKimmey jumper from the left side of the lane won't go. Rebounded by Elena Blanco. And a foul on the floor, our first of the fourth quarter. Going to go against Gordon-Rushville's McKimmey. She'll pick up her fourth.
McKimmey, fourth foul.
Hill pushes up the floor to Corman. Corman left side, Morgan Abbott back to the top, Hill, back to Corman. Corman bounce pass to the free throw line. It's Blanco on the right elbow. Now back to Abbott. Abbott's jumper on the way. Can't knock it down off the back of the glass. Rebounded at the free throw line. That's McKimmey. Up the floor, Lindsay Simonson has it, working against the defense of Corman. It's going to be batted away from her, and Blanco's going to scoop it up. Olivia Corman has it back in her hand. 65-23, 5 to play in this contest. Olivia Corman, cross-court pass. Morgan Abbott will unheave a 3. Can't knock it down. Finds everything, if you include the Pinewood. Ball out of play. Gordon-Rushville will have it. Into the contest for Bridgeport. Casey Sorensen and Riley Klein replace Elena Blanco and Cambry Amites. McKimmey into the front court, pass to Simonson. Now Schultz. Schultz down the right side of the lane, bounce pass down low, now out to Simonson. Lindsay Simonson trying to feed Rowan Simonson. It's going to be a foul. Casey Sorensen picking up her first. First for Bridgeport as a team in this fourth quarter. Far side, Riley Schultz will trigger it in, surveys the floor. Gets it into the corner, McKimmey. Bounce pass to Rowan Simonson. Her jumper won't go off the back of the cut. Bat around. Simonson gets her own rebound, and the second chance goes for Rowan Simonson. Up to 8 in the contest, her first points of the fourth. Riley Klein on the right wing, feeds Sorensen. Sorensen left wing, back to the top, Hill. Right side, Riley Klein. Klein trying to feed inside to Corman. Ball batted around, and Lindsay Simonson coming away with it. Riley Schultz crossed the timeline. Right wing, she dribbles now inside the lane. Underhanded layup won't go. Riley Klein comes away with the rebound. Casey Sorensen into the front court for Bridgeport. 40-point advantage for the Bulldogs. Morgan Abbott on the left side, can't convert the layup. And rebounded by Gordon-Rushville. They're back to offense. McKimmey drives down to the baseline, and she's going to be fouled. See who the guilty party is for Bridgeport. It's going to be Casey Sorensen making her mark, her second foul of the contest. Emma Martin's into the contest. Gordon-Rushville, she replaces Rowan Simonson. Martin's jumper in the middle of the lane, through off the back of the glass. Up to 5 in the contest is Emma Martins. Hill left side pass to Morgan Abbott. Abbott to Corman, ball poked away. Abbott able to track it down with Hill. Abbott down to the left wing. Schultz waiting for her, back to the top, and a travel going to be called on Morgan Abbott. Olivia Corman out of the contest. Elena Blanco back in for the Bulldogs. 65-27, 2 minutes left in the contest. McKimmey to Schultz. Schultz takes up her dribble, back to the top. Long three on the way, knocking it down from way downtown is Lindsay Simonson. Just showing off with that one. Well beyond the college arc even. Now a turnover in the backcourt. McKimmey has it. Now Schultz. Schultz looking, bounce pass down low to McKimmey. She's going to be fouled as she goes up with it. She's coming to the line for 2. Cambry Ametise picks up her first foul. Third of the quarter for Bridgeport as a team.
First foul.
McKimmey to the line. First freebie. Can't go off the back of the cup. Lexi Townsend into the contest for Gordon-Rushville. Alongside McKaylee Grover. Second for McKimmey is through. Blanco to Abbott. Abbott will bring it into the front court for Bridgeport. Abbott back to the top. Blanco. Blanco jumper just inside the arc. Can't knock it down. Rebounded by Klein. She'll be fouled by McKimmey. And Braylon McKimmey will foul out with 50 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
McKimmey, 5th foul.
And that should likely end things here. Into the contest for Gordon-Rushville. It's Ashlyn Denning and Jocelyn Ruby. Also into the contest is Campbell replacing Martins. 25 seconds on the clock. Riley Klein at the line. Klein knocks down the first with the left hand. 18 seconds left on the clock. Klein will fire with the left hand once again. Banks it in. She makes her mark in the scorebook. Less than 10 seconds left. Campbell will bring it into the front court. Down low, Denning has it. Denning at the buzzer will have it blocked away, and it'll go out of play. Time will expire, and Bridgeport advances to the WTC Championship with a 67-31 victory over the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs. We step aside when we come back, take a look at your post-game stats as we get you set for the next contest here in the Western Trails Conference Tournament on KNEB TV.
Coverage of the 2025 Western Trails Conference Basketball Tournament on KNEB.TV is brought to you by Legacy Co-op, Western Nebraska Regional Airport, Midwest Auto Used Parts, and by Team Auto Center.
Just a beautiful hospital. It's the home to exceptional patient care. This is where specialty clinics meet your needs. This is where a friendly smile, a warm hand, and an empathetic ear exist to care for you. This is us. Box Butte General Hospital. Great things are happening here.
Changing leaf colors means yard work. Your friends at Tri-City Stormwater wants to remind you of the proper way to dispose of fallen leaves. Leaves make great mulch for trees and bushes and compost for future gardens. The city also has yard waste bins, so they can dispose of all your leaves at the city compost facility. Always keep your leaves out of the gutters. Not only do they cause clogging and flooding, they can pollute our waterways by causing nutrient overload. So keep your yard looking good and your drinking water safe, because it's our water, our responsibility.
Life is crazy. Pain is stressful. How can anybody concentrate with these busy schedules? Now you can. This is Ben Moravec coming to you from Hydrozen, a float therapy business right here in Scottsbluff. I'm here today to let you know we now have memberships for $49 monthly. You can guarantee yourself at least one float per month. You know how floating keeps your muscles relaxed, your joints relieved, and your brain clear to think? Now you can float at a reduced rate each month. Inquire today at hydrozenfloat.com or call us at 308-63-FLOAT. Hydrozen. Unplug and recharge.
Trey Harmon back with you. Time to look at our post-game stats. Bridgeport led by Elizabeth Velasquez's new career high of 20 points. 10 points for Ella Schlutterbush. And then the rest of the Bulldogs behind her. Samantha Hill at 8 points, 6 points for Tacey Fromm, 4 for Jalen Nichols, 13 for Olivia Brown as well, missed that one, and 4 for Elena Blanco and 2 for Riley Klein. For the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs, who will play in the third place contest at 3 o'clock tomorrow, it'll be 5 points for Emma Martins, 2 for Riley Schultz, 8 for Lindsay Simonson, 5 for Braylon McKimmey, 3 for Kylie Goings, and 8 for Rowan Simonson as we advance to our second girls semifinal between the Kimball Longhorns and the Morrill Lions up next on KNEB TV.